Awesome. So what we're going to do here is kind of give a high level tutorial of Lovable. Again, this is going to be a builder of SaaS. Basically what it says on the screen, idea to app in seconds, so you don't have to be a developer. Basically Lovable is your full stack, basically engineer. So a couple of things that I do want to go ahead and point out is that if you're using this for the first time and you just want to go ahead and get the free version, the good thing about this is that you get 5 basically reloads a day. And what that basically means is that, as you can see here in the chat box, you're able to go ahead and chat and see exactly how you want to go ahead and build this out, meaning that, hey, I have this idea, I want to go ahead and make something, blah, blah, blah. That's going to be considered a chat, and then you have 4 more after that. So that's kind of cool that you get to go ahead and try this out and use it 5 times. And then as we're scrolling down here, is that it's always going to give you something that you can start off with. And when you have a paid version, you can go ahead and put it under private, or you can have it public. And I'll show you why it's a good idea. Maybe you want to go ahead and put it as private versus public in a second. And then you have the ability, if you're really good at Figma, you have the really nice ability to go ahead and import your Figma. And then if you have a picture and you say, hey, I kind of want this to look like this dashboard, you can go ahead and drag and drop the photo in there. Here are a couple of my projects that I've been using, basically building with. Overall, is that what I was just trying to do was just try to go ahead and get a sense of feel as to how and if I liked Lovable, which I do. And overall is that these are my projects. Some of them are going to be private, some of them are going to be public, but overall is that you're going to be able to go ahead and see your projects that you created. Then you can go ahead and see all the projects that everybody else has created, and basically in real time. This was done less than a minute ago, as you can see here. Then you can go ahead and kind of take a look at what people's ideas are, and you can always go ahead and jump into that, but I'll show you that a little later. Basically, what you're able to do here is see what has been featured. So the featured projects that you can go ahead and take a look at. Again, you have the ability to click on it if you'd want to. And then if you need more inspirational ideas or growth, ideas or even templates in this case, you have the ability to come over here and click on any one of these and use that as a template. So what I was telling you before is that if you have yours as private, you build and nobody but you is able to go ahead and see this. If you have it as public, then what happens is that obviously you're seeing the latest right here. You can always go ahead and click on somebody's. So let's go ahead and take a look at something that might be a little bit more interesting. Well, let's go ahead here. This looks like a landing page. And then, oh, that's actually really nice. What you're able to do here is, as you can see, you're basically in somebody's Lovable that they've created, and you can go ahead and kind of see exactly what they did a really nice job. I don't know about this right here, so I would definitely have that changed. But what you're able to go ahead and see here is how they've built it, and basically you can go ahead and either remix it or take this as an idea. You can see exactly where they might have ran into any issues as they're talking to Lovable. Again, this is the chat. If you have it for free, you get to have about 5 messages that you can send to Lovable. I can't talk today. And then you can always go ahead and see the history and see exactly when they might have started this project. It looks like they started this project 38 minutes ago, and they've built this, which is awesome. I'm not going to touch it. But again, is that you do have the ability here to go ahead and edit. Again, you have the ability to go ahead and edit and put it into chat mode where you're actually talking to this and it's not taking up any of the chats. So basically what the chat means is that, hey, if you're just talking, having a conversation, it's not going to take up your usage, your 5 usages. And if you are using this and having that conversation where it's actually making changes and you're seeing the updates over here, that is going to cut into your usage there. But you can change it to chat only. Again, it's going to go ahead and tell you exactly. I'm not sure why it's saying it costs 1 when it shouldn't. And then you have the ability to go ahead and take a look at what I was telling you before. Private, public, and then so on and so forth, chat labs, and this is going to go ahead and basically tell you where it's at. As you can see right here is that I have 36 projects. Right now I'm using 5. So I haven't used my daily here. Let me just go back. And let's see if I can go back to this latest project. I can't even because they just updated it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click on something else and just kind of show you exactly what's going on here. This again also looks like a landing page. Let me just show you mine, like what I've been working on, just playing around with just as an idea. So that way I can kind of show you in real time. If I make any changes, I don't have to feel bad that I might have messed somebody else's public idea up. So basically you have a couple of things that you're going to see right here. You're going to be able to go ahead and again change it to public or private. You can go ahead and remix the project if you want to. You can rename the project. You have the ability over here to go ahead and see the pages that you've created. So you can always go ahead and start from a different page if you'd like to. Right here, again, this is just going to be the project settings. It's going to go ahead and let you know a little bit of information. What I would always recommend is if you are building something that is with a dashboard, make sure that you connect with Superbase. Relatively easy. You're able to go ahead and just connect it there. And then if you do have a GitHub as well, you can go ahead and connect your versions there as well. And then you have the ability to go ahead and publish. Nice thing about this down here is that you can switch to mobile mode to see how it might look if somebody's looking at it via mobile. And then you can go ahead and extend this out if you just wanted to look at it or even refresh. Basically what I was building here is just something for healthcare automations, healthcare professionals with note automations. That's what I meant to say. And then what you're able to go ahead and do here, this is not going to work here, but you can get started. You can go ahead and see exactly what it does. Again, this is the landing page. This is what Lovable built for me based on what I was telling it, what I basically wanted to build. So this is the prompt that I gave it. I said, create a HIPAA compliant AI documentation assistant for healthcare professionals, yada, yada, yada. And then as I stated that, it was able to go ahead and say, hey, you know what? This is what we're going to build, and this is how we're going to go ahead and build it, and just gives you a list as to what it was building. Then it builds this out. And then I said, ruminate. For some reason, ruminate works. It makes the AI think a little harder, and then I wanted to make sure that it had mock data so that way it can go ahead and sign in. But in this case, when I said ruminate, it actually said ruminate mock sign in. So it's a hit or miss sometimes. But as you can see right here, you can go ahead and sign in. And then once you sign in, you're able to kind of see what this app is able to do. Again, this is something of a bit of an idea for healthcare. And this is an MVP that you can go ahead and show prospective clients, and then you'll be able to go ahead and see if you can go ahead and build this out. Once you're able to show this prototype or MVP, then all the fun is going to happen. If you're really not a coder, you can go on to like Upwork and just get a freelancer that way, or Fiverr and get a freelancer and just give them the code because you would have put it into GitHub, and tell them exactly what you need to have done in order to get this working. But the nice thing about this is that you can see your prototype in real time. You can chat with Lovable and have this built out. And then if you wanted to go ahead and edit something here and you just didn't know how to say it, as you can see is that you can go ahead and edit. And if you click on this, you can edit kind of like the spacing, and then it's going to go ahead and let you know the margins, the padding, and be able to go ahead and change this if that's something that you wanted to do. So you get to kind of take a deeper dive into what you were looking to go ahead and build. So that is kind of a demo at a high level. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, list it in the comments below. Again, this is like my 5th video. So tell me guys what you guys think about it. Would you use Lovable? Do you have something else that you'd like me to go ahead and give a light demo about? And if that's the case, go ahead and leave your feedback, and hopefully we can get better at making these videos, because this is like my 5th one. I feel nervous even saying that out loud. It's a little bit of vulnerability. But peace. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.